Hi, I'm here in Pardes Chan. This is Pardes Chan, and I'm having a very interesting experience here. I don't know if you can see me. Does it turn around the camera? I don't know. So I'll talk to the palm trees. You see, this is Pardes Chan, and apparently there's a bus in like 2 hours. There's a bus to the train station in 2 hours. Thank you, Israeli Public Transportation. This is the commercial center, which is like 5 stores. And I've been asking anybody if they're driving that way, like families. And I seem to give the vibes of something creepy, cringy, as my kids say. And I'm really stranded here. And I realized I made a very wise decision not coming to live outside of Tel Aviv, because it's really not worth the saving. Okay, these are the following experiences I had. I had this interview with this psychotherapy program, esoteric psychotherapy program, once a week, supposed to open in 2 weeks. And the woman asked me, the first question she asks me, are you in a partnership? Are you in a relationship with a man or woman? I said, I'm in a relationship. He's a cat. And she thought I was crazy, of course. I don't think I'm crazy. I think a cat is a really good person to be in a relationship with. And I do have children. And even if I didn't, I mean, what kind of a judgmental, stupid question is it? But that's part of psychotherapy. They go at your subconscious and blah, blah, blah. And they're so neutral. And I might as well have stayed in Switzerland if I wanted neutrality in life. I don't think people are neutral. I think neutrality is sort of like dead, and in the grave we can be neutral. As long as we're alive, we should have opinions. We should be free to be different. And it is a very expensive program, and it's 4 years, and I have to get to this hole. I have to depend on other people, and people are just not nice. I'm sure there's somebody passing by the stupid train station, but everybody looks at me like I'm a serial killer, even though I'm 55 years old. And people here are so afraid. Like, what the hell are you afraid of? I'm stranded. I need to get to Tel Aviv. Can't you, I don't know. Nobody's going to the train station, or somewhere, anywhere. I feel like I'm stuck in the way I haven't been stuck in years. And the question about relationship really pissed me off. And just the people here, the vibes I get are very provincial. I met this woman, and I said to her, I'd rather be in a relationship with the cat, this woman who has a kid. And she said, oh, I'm hoping to be with the father of this child forever. And I'm like, dream on, lady, dream on. And the other thing is, it's so sad when you're so needy that the idea of divorce scares you so much. Things happen, lady. Things happen. Your husband can fall in love with somebody, or he can die, or you can die, or people are so afraid. And I think, welcome to the provincial suburbs. People here are in the family situations, or they're weird singles with a car. And I just feel so needy not having a car here. And it makes me feel so the opposite of empowered. I feel so not empowered. And I'm then thinking, my day could have looked so different, so different. I did have a very nice conversation with a 19-year-old girl on the bus who was doing national service and working in a center for newcomers. And I'm thinking, God, I don't know how people do it. Maybe if you come from a country where you don't speak the language, you have this illusion or delusion that this is a really nice, warm, friendly place. But when I look at these people, first of all, they're very physically unattractive. Put on makeup, or even if you put on makeup, they look so bland and so uninteresting. Sorry, but I'm a person of the big world. I go to museum, art exhibits, theater, cinema festivals, and this place is so provincial. People here are just sitting in a coffee shop, smoking a cigarette, and they're just so limited. They don't have the curiosity. And let me tell you something about having a relationship with a cat. The cat is always curious. At least as a kitten, he's still a kitten. He's really curious about everything, and I think that's the sign of intelligence, what I'm looking for in human beings, or anyone I want to be in touch with. People here have no curiosity, they don't care. They're just into their own little world, and I'm thinking, am I under the illusion that human beings are different? Yes, I am. Maybe people are in their own little worlds. I'm just really feeling a little bit stuck, physically, emotionally, in every way. I'm almost crying, and it's a beautiful blue sky, but I'm just feeling a lot of animosity, which I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel animosity, but I just feel like a handicap because I don't have a car, and I'm wondering, should I feel like a handicap because I don't have a car? I think it's an advantage. I'm a person who doesn't want to pollute the environment. I use public transportation. When you live in Tel Aviv, you don't need a car. But then I realized you do need a car because when you come to a place like Pardes Chan, you are lost without a car. There's no way you can get around, which explains why the real estate lady didn't get back to me. Without a car, you are completely lost in Pardes Chan. Don't even think about coming to Pardes Chan if you do not have a car or intend on driving. I mean, Tel Aviv has disadvantages, but you know what? You can get anywhere on foot. You can move. You're independent. You don't depend on anyone. I just have vibes here of like provincial, narrow-minded. I feel depressed. I really feel depressed here. I all of a sudden feel like unmotivated. I don't feel the vibes of the city. I feel very, very lonely. And I feel I don't have to be in a relationship with a man in order to thrive. I think having a relationship with a cat is good enough for me. I don't need children. I do have children. But it's not like my shield. I have children, therefore I am a human being, a worthy human being. No, my worth doesn't depend on my status of relationship. And so, and everybody's with the car. She looks like familiar to me. She's like 1,000 million women I know. She's like, I have a car, I have a house, I'm independent. And I'm like, I don't have a car. I'm like a 12-year-old waiting for a bus. And I just feel provincial, unattractive. People are just so unattractive. There's not one human being that I can say they have like good looking. They just like blend. It's not because of their age either. It's just like people that never in their life think about looking attractive in any way. Wonder what they do for a living. I don't know. I think I would go completely bonkers if I had to be here again. This place gives me bad vibes. It's like people that are really, the world revolves around them. And you know what? I think I have a good heart. I think I'm a giving person. I don't need to do a psychotherapy course, especially since it probably doesn't give you anything. I mean, you can just say I'm a psychotherapist without having done this training because it's not like a certification too. It's like a license. I think maybe I should do the tour guide course now because at least I will go to beautiful places in Israel and learn about history, and my intellectual thirst will be quenched. Or maybe I'll do like a creative writing course, but I don't really feel inspired anymore. I just feel somewhere I stopped growing. Like somewhere along the line, I'm really not growing anymore. And it could be because the fear I'm not growing. I'm sure maybe I am growing. So I expect too much from others. And maybe I'm dependent and needy. I don't know, I'm just feeling like an 11-year-old now, waiting for their mother to drive them. Maybe I should invest in a driver's license and just like be independent. I wonder what it would feel like to drive in Israel. Kind of dangerous because people here talk on the phone when they drive, and I really don't want to be in another car accident. I had a very serious car accident when I was young, and I just don't want to go in the hospital again. But this is not a good place. No. Bourgeois. Provincial. This is what I feel. I feel like I've shrunk. I feel like I'm a dwarf that's shrunk into a little bitty, itsy bitsy little part. The invisible little dwarf. The waitress doesn't even ask me if I want something. I'm the invisible woman. And she has like this pleasant expression on her face, like she wants to kill people. I mean, this is so unpleasant. I feel so stuck. I feel so stuck, and somebody noticed my hat. I would have been really sad to not have it. It's really nice wind. The weather here is great. The air is clean. Maybe it's like my comfort zone. I'm going beyond my comfort zone. If I give it time, I could live here. Maybe it would be an asset being stuck in the house. I'd be like screaming, like the primal scream. I'd be like, ah! I'd be like screaming my head off in anguish every time like every day I would start like screaming, get me out of here, get me out of here. It's like a prison. Being here without a car is like a prison. It's so sad that you have to depend on these monsters to drive you everywhere. These things that destroy our planet with their stupid CO2 emission. And the woman just like, she's supposed to ask me if I want something, and she just didn't ask me. I give vibes of like a beggar. I don't know. Anyway, I'm a little bit sad. Thank you for listening. And peace and love.